There are too many Minecraft SMPs. Yeah, there are a lot of Minecraft SMPs. Oh well, unique twist. If you don't believe me, just search SMP applications on YouTube and you'll find thousands of videos. Some of them are great, and some...
Why did you not apply for War SMP? Why?
Minecraft SMPs have changed a lot through the years. If we want to analyze them and figure out what caused this change, we'll have to go back in time. The story of the first SMP starts with Good Boulderfist, who was doing Minecraft Let's Plays because it was the only form of Minecraft content at the time, until he decided he had to play with friends.
I've played a lot of this game in the last 3 weeks and kind of starting to get stale.
Lucky for him, Minecraft had just released a multiplayer option, so Good decided to create a server called Minecraft. And the reason most of you probably don't recognize this name is because it isn't very popular nowadays.
As many of you have probably heard, I'm not an official Minecracker anymore.
Basically, gotta be careful what I say too. Yeah, it's not. I'm not super happy about leaving the group. It was kind of my decision though. Basically, the group has kind of changed a lot.
Sadly, Minecraft suffered from poor management decisions, which made its players gravitate towards a new survival multiplayer, Hermitcraft. Finally, a name you recognize, right? Yeah, Hermitcraft has withstood the passing of time. The server started almost 13 years ago, and it's currently in its 10th season. It spawned hundreds of other SMP which tried to replicate its formula, which was to just get big creators and play Minecraft. The appeal of the server was the personalities and the interactions between players. Approximately during Hermitcraft's 4th season, due to the release of a certain game, Minecraft became cringe and its popularity started to die out. But, while the English Minecraft community was suffering, others were blooming, particularly the Spanish one. But why are you talking about the Spanish community? But the Spanish community is inferior to the English one. Objetivo neutralizado. Karmaland was a Minecraft SMP involving 5 of the biggest Spanish-speaking creators, with the first episode from one of the members' perspectives having almost 20 million views. In Spanish-speaking countries, this SMP was the synonym of Minecraft. To put it into perspective, for non-Spanish speakers, the server released with just 5 members, and these members were on the top 9, 7, 6, 3, and 2 of Spanish YouTubers with the most subscribers. Meanwhile, in the English community, Minecraft was in danger of dying, until 2 YouTubers, Call Me Carson and Scoop, decided to make a Minecraft SMP with some friends called SMP Live, which had an interesting twist. Wait, what? A twist? Aren't Minecraft SMPs not just Let's Plays with friends? Well, not anymore! This server had a rule that everyone had to be live when they played. Surprisingly, for Minecraft at the time, it was a huge success. After seeing the success, Keemstar decided to make a Minecraft competition, of which I talk about in another video that you will find in the upper right corner and the description, so I don't lose time now. But long story short, the most important thing to come out of this event were the connections between YouTubers, which led to another SMP, SMP Earth. SMP Earth was created by OVERSATURATION. The map was a recreation of Earth and had a factions plugin, which allowed members to conquer territory. This server added a more competitive twist to the SMP scene. Many of its members would later join a server called the Dream SMP. You probably already know about Dream. He's a Minecraft YouTuber who made a series of Minecraft Manhunt videos which became extremely popular. Or, you may know him for his controversies. He created a world to play with his friend George Not Found, but later started to add more members, of one of which changed everything. There was a kid in SMP Earth called Tommy Init, who begged the Dream to join the server. After some time, he managed to get accepted, just to immediately get banned for griefing. But Dream took a decision that changed SMPs forever.
I just wanted to play survival with me and my friends until eventually Tommy Init.
Just talked to him a couple weeks ago. Don't miss it. Link somewhere. I don't know.
He ended up asking if he could join. Originally I said no. I was like, nah, because he was such a big troll.
You didn't know if you wanted him on there.
I didn't. I was like, no, I don't really want him on here. He's kind of a troll. Maybe that'd be a good thing. He joins and he's trolling. That adds kind of like a different aspect.
After Tommy's comeback, the server started to have conflicts and plotlines, which made the server more like a cohesive story rather than a let's play. Although openly scripted, fans loved it, and with that the server started to add new members which made it garner an even larger audience, which clearly were a very sane and clean community. After some controversies, Dream SMP ended. But, just a year after Dream SMP's end, JPEGs and Maypic created their own SMP, the Lifesteal SMP. At first, the server didn't have anything special, until a member called Parrot... Well, you know what? Let's hear it from him.
For a while, Lifesteal was actually going to be a hardcore server, which means you log on, and if you die, you're out. And at the time, there was nothing really special about them. There was a lot of hardcore content going on. It wasn't really original, if you know what I mean. But I had this crazy idea back in April, which was, what if there was a new server concept where you basically have hearts, and hearts are like the server's currency. If you die to someone else, they gain a heart, you lose a heart. I was like, all right, if you're going to turn this into a legitimate thing, you're going to need a better idea, because a hardcore server is just not original. There's nothing really special about it.
Lifesteal SMP focused on competition and PvP, things that were likely to attract viewers. The fact that every time you were killed by someone you lost a heart made the conflicts matter even more. But in Season 2, Season 2, here is where everything got out of control. To make Lifesteal's SMP cast feel fresh, they decided to add a bunch of new creators, popularizing the idea of video applications, but not only for this server, but for the hundreds of new servers that were being created. But why did hundreds of servers get created? Easy. Thanks to Lifesteal SMP, the content in YouTube slowly transitioned to focus more on the content and less on the YouTuber, allowing any person with a good enough idea to succeed. The result of this was the severe fractioning of the community. Some of these new SMPs realized that they could just script content, but not in a story-centric sort of way, in a video for 10-year-olds sort of way, which allowed them to make more impressive and quicker videos than even Lifesteal itself. So we're in a point in time where there are hundreds of SMPs being created, but the only popular ones were Hermitcraft, which specialized in building and community, and Lifesteal SMP, which specialized in competitiveness and PvP. So two creators decided that they should try and take up Dream's SMP spot. And here is where the stuff I told you about the Spanish-speaking community becomes relevant. Dream and an ex-Dream SMP member called Quackity both decided to make a multilingual Minecraft server. No one knew for certain which server would be the one to take the spot next to Hermitcraft and Lifesteal, until suddenly Dream announced that this server would offer live translation for up to 6 languages. In a shocking turn of events, Quackity announced that he had also been working in live translation for months, and the fact that Quackity knew both Spanish and English made him connect easier with the Spanish-speaking community, which Dream lacked, forcing Dream's soon-to-be server to just shut down. QSMP was very positively received. Sadly, last year it ended, but most consider it a success, unifying different creators in spite of the language barrier. SMPs started as Let's Play with Friends, but later evolved to multi-month stories, which then transitioned to PvP servers. Nowadays there are hundreds of new SMPs popping up, but the most common ones are the ones with a twist. For example, I would recommend Cresin's 1 minute SMP, which allows you to play up to 1 minute per day. It's a small SMP I found while looking at shorts, so go check it out, the link will be in the description. I wanted to shout out a small SMP because if you only enjoy popular SMP, that's perfect, so do millions of people, but if you take something from this video, it's that you give another SMP a chance. There are hundreds of small creators who are very talented, trying to just get their breakthrough on YouTube, and your view could change their life. Just like me, subscribe!